we're here. Action has started, and it took a little bit of messaging. It took a little bit of harassment to get him in here, but we're in here. We're live. That's all that matters. And it's looking like a Thunder Logic knife round here, and it will be, and I imagine Boggs with that, they will take the CT side as you look to defend here on Overpass, a map that is still pretty traditionally CT sided, especially since the SG nerf.
Yeah, but I mean, we saw a really staunch CT side earlier on today in the EU side of the bracket. I caught the tail end of that Overpass matchup where I believe it was AGM, if I remember correctly, had an absolutely massive streak of rounds to make the comeback happen against Existence.
That was on Nuke.
Oh, that was on Nuke?
Wait, no, wait, sorry, no, that was Overpass,
Yeah, the Overpass game. That CT side in the latter half, I think it went 16-12 from a 9-12 deficit. So that CT side returning to its deadly fashion on Overpass. And it's kind of nice to see a map that's not heavily T-sided anymore.
Yeah, I personally prefer maps that are almost like, that feel balanced. And I think if there is a map that is balanced in this map pool, it's probably this one, at least at this level of play. I think the higher you go in the level of play, the more CT-sided it becomes. But we'll get to that in a second, because right now it's just straight to the action with Thunder Logic backstabbing Booby out of the server. And Brian Suki with another nice clean shot. And it's down to the 5 versus 3 now as they look to retake their position on site.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that Thunder Logic did not buy a kit, Roy, if they're going to mop up easily here. DJ, though, making a case for this 1v4, picks up the first swap to the P2000 button. Shaniak keeping an eye on him in heaven, and he'll eventually tap him out of the round. Thunder Logic, they went for a risky play, 4 players down into Con, but it paid off huge. Brian with that double entry popping through the blue door. That's a great start there from him. And Thunder Logic out of the gate fast and ready to go. I mean, that's a great start.
Yeah, and bomb plan denied on top of that. Not too shabby.
Oh, yeah, because they didn't have the bomb plan, too. That's also nice. We do have a bit of a technical issue, though, to start things off after that one round. Whalers are having a TeamSpeak issue. But no bomb plan. I'm going to assume the Whalers save out of this one. I'm going to say they are not going to go for the force here, just get a full buy up in round number 3. Thunder Logic, though, seem a little wary for that force buy. It's been kind of common and been rather effective. They do have rifles. All depends on what Sharky wants to pick up, unless he's going to go for the... Okay, I thought he was going to go for that USP no armor, or USP armor buy, but he'll go for the FAMASA. 3 rifles, 2 SMGs, a bit of utility scattered around the board. But overall, very strong buy, and they'll have a good bonus round to counter what comes after the Glock push.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that people in CS are still not going for the USB armor buy. They're really not that bad. Especially against the Glock's no armor. You're fine to just go for that.
The only problem is I think people are aware that maybe teams are going to force, because a lot of times teams do go for those force buys, regardless on that second round after losing the pistol. So I think they don't want to get caught off guard and give up an early kill that maybe leads to the round falling on its head.
That's fair. But I mean, if 3 or 4 other people are forced up with FAMASas and MP9s, it should be alright. But we'll get to that later on. It is wrong going to be the Glock paper cuts coming in the flood towards site. And now they actually have some space here to get the bomb planted and bolster their economy. Anderson. Actually, the bomb does go down. Anderson is looking for Boot, who is eliminated. Anderson eliminates Ben as well. And there it is. The formalities over. Bomb plan actually goes down, which is great for New England Whalers as they look for the full economy here, the full set of utility. And Thunder Logic, at least they do find the second round on the board. So things are going pretty according to plan for both of these teams.
Yeah, now it's the full buy for the Whalers. AK's utility up. Bonus round for Thunder Logic. They do see 1 death from paper cuts, but the bomb plan for the Whalers will allow them to have this full belt of utility across the board. That in and of itself was the goal of the last round, and it was accomplished. And it's a little unfortunate there for Thunder Logic to allow that plan to come through, but Whalers will be more than happy to take whatever inch that they can grab and maybe take a mile off of it. Boo trying to work his way into water will end up fading away instead, not choosing to give up his AK too early and 2 for free. Here though and gone is a big job to do. DJ's taking the first angle, but DJ's not even going to inflict a single point of damage, Roy. He goes down first, and the opening pit goes the way of Thunder Logic.
That they wanted, but Rampage, he's kind of trying to take that into his own hand, but they go 1 for 1. They maintain their lead, Thunder Logic, and they've eliminated all the pressure towards the B site, and now they can rearrange their numbers here and hopefully make it in time to stop this bomb plan. But as of right now, New England Whalers own the A site.
They do have the weight case up. They are down a player, and they are limited on utility as well. There's 2 Molotovs for this retake from Thunder Logic. They've used their nade, but Inshaniak's going to go down early. That's a great kill for Pone alone, but the trade comes through. It's Brian only good for 1, though, and now it's a 2v2. There is a kid on Pure, but his head has peeked out, and Pone alone adds a second on the rifle. A very good opper in his own right, but Pone alone doing some serious damage with the rifle in this round. Sharky does not have the kit, but he has the opening kill. The bomb, however, is planted for Ben Leet, as it was the former Party Astronaut teammates coming in for this one, and Ben Leet will be the one to close it down in the end. 4 kills for both of those two, Ben and Pone alone. But the Whalers will eventually grab their first round, and with Brian at such a low amount of cash and Pure at 2,400, I don't think that Thunder Logic are going to be able to go for a buy here. But I think I spoke too soon. They're going for the force.
I think it's because the fact that they have the op that's making them a little bit more comfortable with this kind of purchase. But as of right now, we've got nothing for it. They're going to be forced to fall back. New England Whalers, they're using a lot of that utility to take forward control on the outer courtyard towards the A site. Only thing that I'm noticing here, Boggs, though, is that New England Whalers are starting to run pretty thin on utility. They only have 2 smokes remaining, only 2 flashes. Molly, single nade, and Ben's about to release one of these smokes here towards the A site for that lurk smoke out long.
Yeah, Thunder Logic didn't really have a lot of utility to begin with, and now it's been whittled away to just 2 pieces left. There's no kids either. While Whalers don't have a lot left, they do have a lot of map control across the board. I believe they even had some long information cleared. Of course, that could have been retaken now. But it looks to be they execute eventually from the Whalers. The bomb will be recovered by Boo back on. Will be moved up forward. One already up lane is going to be Ben Leet. He has the nade in hand, but the smoke will wall him off in bathrooms for now. The smokes and flashbangs going to come in from Whalers. Their last bits of utility coming through. Only the nade left on the entire server. The op from Anderson's up close, as is Pure from Truck. And one of these 2 players has to strike first. Pure swings, but he gets nothing. Boo is pushing in for the second kill. Anderson goes 1 for 1, but Boo continues the spray. Trades out as Inshaniak casts off Pone alone. DJ is there to watch the plan as the jump up will send Brian down to the ground, and Sharky in a 1v3 has no kit, but he does have time.
For now, their positioning right now for New England Whalers, they're not really giving away their lives for free. And they've fallen back into pretty passive positions here, except for Boo, who's opened himself up to be eliminated. And now Sharky, he set himself up for 1 versus 2. DJ goes out wide, a little bit overzealous, a little bit bloodthirsty. Or Rampage. It's all down to him now. He knows he's not on the bomb, and he's just playing the time. He's going to grab the op. Sharky's out of there, and wow, that was close. And got super expensive for New England Whalers. But they've put 2 on the board here, Boggs. And I don't think we'll see a follow-up buy from Thunder Logic. And things go according to plan. If they can mitigate the damage by the op here for Sharky, the hero op, it should be alright to put that 3rd round on the board.
That came way too close for comfort, though, for the Whalers. Came down to a 1v1 Rampage, playing it very disciplined after its initial peak. Doing exactly what he had to. Good work from him in that clutch. But now we're going to see a forced buy again on 2 of these players. Anderson and Sharky buying down, and Shaniak does have the op. And that is, I guess, confidence enough, and knowing Inshaniak's skill cap, it definitely could open a window for a win here. But Rampage, continuing his form of the previous round, looking for damage onto the first players. Sharky and Inshaniak all going for Anderson, rather, but they're going to fall down to the ground. It's going to be Boo to eliminate them. One still behind the pillar is Brian 2K, but he's spotted out, and it's Boo again. 3 kills in this round. Just Inshaniak and Pure are left alive, and I think you want to say that off you are Inshaniak, especially now that Pure has been eliminated. 1 extra kill comes through for Inshaniak, but soon enough he'll have to run for the hills, as his team will not have enough money for much else in the next round. And Boo, he's playing so well, Roy.
Oh, that's so awkward. If he gets away with this op, oh.
Okay, DJ's coming in for this.
Alright, attempt number 2 to take out the op. Oh, everyone's whiffing it. Everybody was whiffing. There it is, okay.
Those sprays weren't fast as lightning, that's for sure.
Jesus.
That was nerve-wracking.
That must be so awkward to be Boo, though. Like, you're about to... Oh, guys, chill. I'm about to knife him. Oh, he just dipped. And then you whiffed. And then you almost got away with the op.
He almost got 2 kills out of it too, but instead, he'll be on an M4A1S. Peering over will deal a lot of damage on opponent alone, gets the dink. So a good start nonetheless on this another scrappy buy from Thunder Logic. It is something I do notice from them on this map. They do get into these scrappy buys and they do scrape out several rounds with it, but it can also lead to a trap where they do have an absolutely decimated economy constantly because of their over-aggressive buying style. The fine line, and they skirted a little too much sometimes, but it's going to be pure to open things up now. Ponalone is low, but he's still going to capitalize on one, and Shawniak swaps to the sidearm and eliminates Rampage, though, so a man advantage for Thunder Logic here. Ponalone is also at 11 HP, as Ben Leet has also fallen. But Anderson gets caught out. Shawniak drops back, but he will eliminate Ponalone at the very least, and he's still sticking around.
DJ running out of ammo there. That's really unfortunate. I feel like he needed to force that confrontation. That was really their only way back into the round, at least early on. And now it's going to be an incredibly difficult task. A flashbang here, a self-pop flasher boot, that might do it. For now, it's down to the 3 versus 2, but with 30 seconds left, Boggs, they got to make a decision. Wherever they go, wherever they head here, that's the commitment, and they're going to have to go all in here.
It looks like an all-in towards the B side. Brian's going to hear the information, surely from water. The flashbang at the very least will be heard. There's a smoke to wall off his position, but that might just be used for sight. Indeed, it will. Nobody's watching it. DJ's going to stick that plant. Boo's going to get caught looking the wrong way. 1 kill comes through from Brian. He nets himself the 2K, as his name suggests. And Thunder Logic strike right back. The scrappy buy works out well. And Shawniak with the damage and 2 kills. Of course, Brian with those last 2. Good work by Thunder Logic, sticking around for those fights out towards Fountain.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
What's the buy here for Whalers? I think they're just going to go for the hero AK. A little bit of pistol, some armor here across the board, except for Ponalone and Ben. Of course, Ponalone is saving his money with that AWP.
Ooh.
That nade. Jesus.
That's a great nade. Of course, if that armor was a little less damage. Bless you.
Thank you.
No, I heard it snowed in Canada a couple weeks ago. Is it still cold?
No, it's starting to get warmer, but it did snow like even a week ago. It was snowing. We've had like the most bipolar weather I think I've ever seen in my whole life. Went to cold, then to hot, then back to cold, and it started snowing middle of May. I was like, what the heck is going on? And Anderson's probably wondering the same thing as he's about to exit the toilets and get completely sidelined. Nowhere to stand, nowhere to hide. You're the only defender here for now while the rotates are making their way over. Okay, that on came at the perfect time, but now it's getting really sloppy. He's out of ammo. He's eliminated. The 2 versus 2. Both the weapons are available now for the T side to pick up. Bomb can easily be planted, and I think one of the 2 players has been heard. I'm not sure if Sharky's walk rotating. So they're not entirely sure if Sharky's flanking or not, but they know for sure that one person's coming from CT spawn. You can see that Ponalone and Rampage are already starting to kind of look for that. I like this repositioning, right? Group up, re-clear flank together. If he's there, we fight the 2v1. If not, we have a 2-on-2 for the post plant, where it's planted for them. And they don't have any smokes for the bomb box.
And Rampage has full armor. Ponalone's probably going to take the first peek. Indeed, he will. Rampage just has to bide his time now and make his move. Is the stop? Yes, it is, and it's not even going to matter. It's going to be Sharky to protect his teammate well. Rampage doesn't do much damage at all, and a brilliant 2v2 retake coming out from Thunder Logic there. Great teamwork and coordination despite the lack of utility. And Thunder Logic regained their lead. But now with the bomb plant, Whalers will be on a very strong buy, and Ponalone has his weapon of choice. The big green gun is in his hands.
All things considered, that was a pretty decent round for New England Whalers. They had, what, a single hero AK, 2 players with armor, bomb plant? Now,
And 14 for 3 kills.
Yeah. Look at the economy now for Thunder Logic. Sharky only at 4K, and Shawniak at 2.2. Means if they lose this round and they get no weapon saved box, It's going to be problematic. And DJ with a nice opener onto Sharky. He's out. That's really early in the round, too. Before the minute 10. This leaves so many options, available for New England Whalers here, Boggs. They can do anything they want. They can either execute on the B site, knowing it's a 5v2 or 4v2 here. Now, they know the op is towards the B site. They want to avoid it. They just go away. Easy.
Yeah. They do lack utility, though. They only have 2 smokes and 3 flashbangs. So that could be the limiting factor here for the Whalers. DJ, though, will use one of those smokes over towards B, so they're only left with 1, and it looks to be an A execute. Trying to draw the rotation or at least keep them on the B site. But Anderson has not let go of his position out long. And over towards site, Pure has been a rock so far. Gets a Molotov out to buy some time. Whalers, they're going to have to force this issue pretty quickly here as the clock is ticking down extremely low. Ben is charging in, Anderson fragging as the IGL, and will spray down Pure. It's a great read from Rampage, though, to clear long. That is game sense.
It's actually almost insane how effective that setup used to be a year ago, and now it just seems like every team is ready for that setup, that double long setup. And this is a really good round for New England Whalers right now. Their economy is in a good place. Brian 2K just lost the gun. I was just about to say that these 2 save weapons for Thunder Logic will save them having to eco, but now that it's only a single gun, they might not be able to justify the same risk. However, if they can get this op out of Inshaniak's hands, that'll secure the eco round here. Right. Their money's not that good, so they're gonna let it go. Unless they fair, they can have the op. They buy here. Shaniak can drop a gun. Boggs. Sharky could buy up his own. Everyone else would be on pistols and armor. And if they're on a double eco, they might as well. Yep, there it is. They're gonna get 2 rifles out of that, and op, a little bit of utility. And a really scary round for Thunder Logic, Boggs.
Oh yeah, they can definitely pull something out of the hat here. 2 rifles, the op in the hands of Inshaniak, which is always deadly. Pure up close and personal, aggressive out towards the trash can by Party. Gets the opening kill with an off angle into Rampage, going a little dry, and he got left high and dry there. DJ lurking around towards B will try and equalize the scoreline, but already coming in works out well for Thunder Logic. 2 kills now going their way as Ben Lead is caught out. The bomb still sits removed. Pone alone lurking out towards A. The rest of his teammates, the last 2 remaining teammates for him, going down to B. And Pone alone loses that off duel against Inshaniak. Anderson swings from pit. Now it's down to Boo in a 1v5 with 6 HP, Roy. And then Anderson, 3 kills on a CZ.
Yeah, not even a single kill when New England Whalers way that round. That was a flawless round for Thunder Logic, starting with 2 rifles and an op. And you see those weapons and you're thinking, okay, there's no way it's going to be Anderson with a CZ to find 3 there. Somehow they make it work. This puts New England Whalers in such a weird position now.
Yeah, I mean, what do they do here? They have a very wacky economy. 2 players at 4K, 1 at 3, 1 at 1500, and 1 at 2. I mean, you could theoretically drop a couple P250s, go for a flash play over towards B or even a cons push and try and get a couple kills and thin the economy, keep Thunder Logic honest. But overall, I don't think there's much they can do besides either go for that full force. They are on first round loss bonus, but looks like they are going to go for the full force here, Roy. Boo has that AK, DJ with the Galil. Eagle for Pone alone, but overall, this lacks that opping bite of Thunder Logic and a little bit more of that benefit.
No, it's a fast play here for New England Whalers. They've gotten 1, but they're not quite expecting Pure to be there as well in the open. Nonetheless, in no man's land. And once again, another 1 for 1. Here's Inshaniak, though. He's here, on site, behind the default box. He's looking for the angles. He jumps across. He spots both of them. They know they're here now, and it's all guns firing on the defenses. And Thunder Logic, they maintain a healthy lead now. The 6-4 economy completely in shambles for New England Whalers. And if all things go according to plan, it should be Thunder Logic finding 7 here on the board, Boggs. A pretty good turn of events for the Thunder Logic boys.
Oh yeah, they've had 2 patches of 2 rounds, or 3 patches of 2 rounds apiece. It's opposed to Whalers' 3-round streak in the solitary isolated round. But now it's a chance for Thunder Logic to grab 7 rounds as well as start to establish an economy. Something they've struggled with the entire first half so far. This aggression, though, might... Okay, it does go their way. I was going to say it might get a little messy. They lose a couple guns there. It's going to cost them, especially Pure, who only has $700 in the bank. He's going to fall away now. The nade will finish off DJ, and just Rampage and Boo last alive. The Deagle on Rampage might be able to find a head, but the boost might just get spotted out by Inshaniak. Instead, it's spotted out by Bryant. Rampage still sticking around. Will do nothing in this round, and Boo. Again, on the 1v5, I don't think there's much you can do here. Well, never mind, I spoke too soon. He will at the very least get 1 kill. But overall, Thunder Logic in full control of that round will not relinquish it. And they will move up to that 7-4 lead. If they win this gun round, they can pretty much put a stranglehold on this half.
Definitely. That's what I was thinking as well. Is like, not only are they in control of the round, they're in control of this half now. They got enough money. They got a good set of weapons. They have full utility kits. Everything they need to really contest and control New England Whalers here. I think New England Whalers are looking to throw this in a loop, right? Their defaults are starting to get deconstructed by Thunder Logic, and their pacing is becoming a little bit obvious. It seemed like they're going for the scrim play towards B site, but they slowed down since the smoke landed.
Seems to be a congregation outside Monster. Maybe an early B hit from the Whalers, but there are plenty of players here from Thunder Logic to defend. The flashbang does not blind Sharky long enough. Brian has one as well. Pone alone trades it back, but Sharky still lives. He's got both of them. And now Rampage will take him down, but takes a dink in return. Thunder Logic keep 3 alive on this gun round. No bomb plant means no money for the Whalers. Thunder Logic looking like a 9th round in the cards. And this is exactly what I wanted to see from Thunder Logic. It's a team with a lot of firepower and a lot of pizzazz and a good read of this overpass map. Told you guys it would be a little closer than it was on paper, and Thunder Logic are definitely living up to the hype.
Another little deco round here for New England Whalers. Pure with the A1S. Oh, is it the anime A1S skin? Yeah, it is.
Wait, what?
The anime A1S. DJ has it. You see it?
Oh, I did not know that existed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the first time you've seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Not gonna lie, I have not looked at skins in a long time.
It's too bad that they have it on that gun, not the actual good M4. If you're an A1S lover in here, your opinion is wrong, okay? I don't want to hear it.
A1S is empirically the worst. As Sharky or Brian rather demonstrates there by taking out DJ with the A4 onto the A1S. It has nothing to do with the fact that DJ was in the wrong. And Brian will get himself that 2K, maybe a 3rd. Nope, he'll get shut down by Boo, but damage is done. And with Inshaniak eliminating Boo, wait, Boo got a kill off it? No, that was the kill on Brian. For a second, I thought he got a kill on Heaven. That was about to throw me for a loop there. But Pone alone might be able to get a bomb plant out of this, and that is not that bad at all. The bomb plant off the back of this?
I think they just hurt him. Yeah, they just hurt him.
He can still stick, though.
Yeah, the bomb will definitely get planted. But the chances of surviving are probably very slim. And by probably, I mean definitely very slim. And that's Thunder Logic now up to 9 rounds. 1 round away from it being a pretty successful half. Every round from here, you know, everything past a 9-6 is a pretty stellar half, I must say. All bonus here for Thunder Logic. Every round they can put is just going to make their next half a tiny little bit easier.
Oh yeah, they can get 10 rounds in the first half. That'll make things look real nice. They get that pistol round win and win that ensuing 4, so it gets them 13. They're 3 rounds away from victory here over the Whalers and into that 1-0 pool. RPG already made it up there, and maybe Thunder Logic will be the next one to join them. Boo opened things up onto Inshaniak of all people, but Anderson has to turn it back. Ryan getting aggressive, caught out by Boo. And that's a nice advantage restored to the Whalers. But Boo is trying to right that ship. Ben Leet will get 1 more, but Sharky has answered back. Double ops for Anderson and Sharky. Make it just 1 lone op as Pone alone makes his Green Goblin ring out well. Anderson in a 1v3 might just be better served to save that op. He doesn't have a lot of money. Only Inshaniak really has a big amount of residual cash. So I think this is going to be a battle for that 9-6 or that 10-5, all things concerned.
There's enough money that they could... Anderson should definitely try this. Plenty of cash. It will not be a problem in the next round. Shaniak sitting at 14k. Now time is ticking. He does have a smoke. He does have a Molotov. And he does have a kit. All the elements he needs to make this work. Taps the bomb. Gonna bait the first player to go out. And a missed shot. And Poe alone. There was a chance for Anderson, Boggs. But after he missed the first shot, the chances went down the drain.
Yeah, if he connects that first shot, there's a very good chance he wins that in the second 1v1, especially with the Molotov in hand. But instead, the op does not ring true, and it will be a 9-5 scoreline. Last buys for both teams, everyone buying out. Solid buy for Thunder Logic. They don't have the double op setup that they had in the previous round, but that might be a blessing in disguise. Pure drops that nade in, will deal a lot of damage to Rampage, has a help from Anderson on the stairwell. But overall, full water control taken by the Whalers. They want to go towards B. Rampage, though, gets tagged down more as he deals some damage to Brian, but still comes out worse for wear. DJ wallbang through the wood wall. Boo, though, opens things up. One shot, one kill. Looking for more damage. DJ's holding the flank, but it's Pure to get the second trade. Pure will eventually be traded out by DJ, however, and now more damage going back onto Thunder Logic. Sharky pops from behind the smoke, will get flashed, and he will retreat into pit in this 3v3.
That flash, that was so effective. It kept everything at bay right there. Pone alone and Van Lee with the patience, and Banderson out and exposed and eliminated. And 9-6 is the finish line here, which is a pretty standard finish for Overpass, I would say. But this only makes me a little bit worried for Thunder Logic, if I'm being completely honest. I think a 10-5 and an 11-4 would have made that next half so much easier for them. And now I can't help but feel like, although they do have the lead, this pistol round is still pretty important for them.
Yeah, because if they lose this pistol round, Whalers can tie it up with relative ease. Now that they are on the CT side, things can always turn against Thunder Logic very quickly. Pone alone on Overpass is extremely good with that op, especially mobile over towards bathrooms, always deadly. But here comes this con flank from both teams, and Sharky and Pure to come out better for the engagements of 4v2 to favor Thunder Logic, but DJ has an answer back. 4v3. I don't know if there's a kit down, however, as the B site taken over by Thunder Logic. They don't have short control, though, although DJ is never mind, he's not eliminated. He gets the kill instead. He has a 1v2 now against Pure and Anderson, but Pure will take the 1v1 fight. And it will be that 10th round for Thunder Logic. Will the Whalers force up? That is my question.
And your question has been answered.
I didn't really think that they were going to save, knowing the Whalers, but you never know. Sometimes they might play a little more conservatively. Although I do like this call. Pone alone can do the tagging. Somebody else can do the bagging. There's an SMG, double Deegs, good amount of utility. This buy might just work.
You know what's insane to think about the scout is, like, one tag kind of changes the pace of the round a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, that player can no longer take risks. They have to swap weapons around. 2 tags, now you're starting to, like, really throw the round around. You find 3 tags or even a single kill with the scout plus a tag, like, that round is up for grabs now. And they really have to avoid letting Pone alone just tag them out. If they want to show themselves, they better be ready to commit to the kill. If he keeps getting these shots off, it's going to change everything here.
The Sharky through that smoke. And a second one on the Brian. Has to be careful of his long. Here's the footsteps. Will escape into bank. But Boo over towards truck will actually not deal any damage, but takes him instead. Pure pushes in. Drops Boo hard. Now Pone alone's the next in line to face. DJ, though, on the flank has a chance to end it all here. Taps away, sprays away, and eventually eliminates Pure. Leaving in Shaniak in a 1v2. Ben has no helmet, and DJ is low. But now the helmet might not matter. Shaniak has the AK. Great flash from DJ4, and Shaniak doesn't necessarily harm the T-sided player. Now it's a 1v1. That Molotov will buy a little bit of time for both players. DJ's going to rotate all the way around through B. Doesn't have a kit, and I don't think there's one down on A. But he might just have enough time if he hurries.
Yeah, I think Shaniak's going to pick up on this, though. No pressure whatsoever coming in. He spotted long, spotted short, spotted showers. Didn't see anyone.
Oh.
Now it's a timing game. Did he spot him?
I think a Johnniak saw the cross.
Yeah, the X-ray was kind of like misleading there. I wasn't entirely sure if he actually saw him or if it just looked like he was... Okay.
Oh yeah, and Johnniak has that darker player model too, so there's a decent chance that he blended in on the back.
That was a really good try from New England Whalers, though. Pony Alone almost put that on his back.
He gets that kill over towards long, it's all over. Just unfortunately, got a little sidetracked retreating instead, and now it's Whalers on the pistols. Thunder Logic, this is their chance to get within 4 rounds. That economy, that's going to be in Shaniak. Who else would it be to get that spray down early on? Nade damage will come through as well. It does a paltry amount, 9 points on TJ. Bomb plant means that it should be a Thunder Logic round, even more confirmed than it already was before this round started. And the Whalers, their chances to come back in this game are starting to fleet away extremely quickly.
I feel like if they lose this next gun round, their psyche is probably just going to crumble immediately. This is a 5-player alive round here for Thunder Logic. Exactly what they need to build some forward momentum and some economy. But now it's the round that New England Whalers have been waiting for, right? The full buy. The op is out for Pona Alone, of course, the weapon of his choice. DJ could pick up a kit here for his team. The single only kit that they'll have. DJ, please. Oh no, he went for the smoke double flash instead. I don't know about that one, Boggs.
Yeah, I'm of the mind that you sacrificed to get that kit. So we'll see if it comes back to bite the Whalers. They haven't necessarily done a very good job at avoiding the bomb plant so far. And that 10-second defuse, extremely tough, especially in the clutch area. Alone only able to get one, though, as he is mowed into the ground by Sharky's MAC-10 close and personal. Rampage, though, jumps up on jump up, drops a Molotov down to escape as Boo will follow in. That's a great nade, though. The damage of the Boo and DJ. A counter one flies into the CT side, but Sharky gets one. Rampage, though, with 2. Brings it to a 1v2 as Sharky's going to have to do what he can on the op. Did he not spot out the player bang?
No, I think he's too far to the left for him to spot. He uses the bomb to bait out DJ. DJ will take the bait, but he'll also get the kill as well. So, New England Whalers, they do hold on the first gun round, which I imagine is so important for their psyche and their mental here, and as well as the round deficit. But only the op and a single weapon saved here, which means that their economy is starting to really struggle. And they need these rounds, Boggs. This round cannot be a loss here for New England Whalers. If they lose this one, they're going to get ecoed. That will bring Thunder Logic up to that 14th. And I can't stress how important this round is for Thunder Logic and for New England Whalers as well.
Yeah, because Thunder Logic's economy isn't exactly the best either. Only Sharky has any money left, and actually the utility is extremely limited for the T side. And Shaniak has nothing. Brian 2K has a decoy, if you can even call that a piece of utility. Well, that nade from Boo doesn't exactly do the best for his team. But 3 Molotovs might be enough. Only 2 smokes, though, is a bit of a limiting factor and a worrying factor for Thunder Logic. And a very late top monster smoke comes in for the Whalers to try and ward off that full-on B push. Might just be a short play, though, from Thunder Logic, although the bomb still rests very far away. Time is starting to dwindle for this T side, and they'll have to make a move. Their default, looking for a pick, but nothing's been given to them. The Whalers playing extremely passively. But now Anderson's lurk over towards Long might be able to find some information. However, it seems that he, too, has not made a decision to push one way or the other. The bomb recovered. Will be heading back towards B. If Anderson can get some work done over towards the long side, maybe hold a rotation, get a kill or 2, things might work out well for the Thunder Logic side, but the Whalers have a very strong defense positioned up for this B hit. And the op from Pone alone can always quickly rotate down.
Shaniak finding that opening frag now on the move. Definitely buying them a little bit more space and a lot more percent for success here on this site. And it's going to be a Shaniak. Sharky trading out positively here for Thunder Logic, maintaining a man advantage. The bomb gets planted last second, and it's down to Rampage and Pone alone, who appear to already be fleeing and looking for the save.
They have to. They have to save what they have. There's nothing else they have in this round, in this game, really, aside from that op of that M4. They lose this next round. It's 14, just about guaranteed. And after that, it's 2 rounds away from Thunder Logic and victory here, moving to that 1-0 pool. And if there's something the Whalers want to avoid, it's going down into that 0-1 pool. You want to start off the season on the right foot. And right now, Thunder Logic is doing just that, while the Whalers, they're caught in a bit of a storm here. And their boat, it's caught in the trough. And that wave keeps climbing ever higher.
Guys in the chat, please be respectful. You guys are starting to get a little too wild for my liking. And let's see what New England Whalers can do with this hero op and this hero rifle in the hands of Rampage and Ponalone. Ponalone already looking for any sort of advantage. But Insomniac, he's there. He's ready for it.
Gotta love Insomniac on that up. And he'll get himself a second on the round, looking for a 30 spots to cross. Ben Leap's gonna get mollied behind that smoke. The push up short's gonna end in disaster as Brian 2K will get a 2K if you count the kill on his teammate. And he will actually get the 2K on enemies as well, but at this point, Thunder Logic are just steamrolling over the Whalers. They can buy up again here, but it is 14-7. That scoreline, so detrimental for the Whalers. They do have a kit in this round, but they have no op. They have a decent amount of utility. But Thunder Logic have all the momentum they need, and they are ready to pounce. They get that 15th round, the money will be ruined for the Whalers, and their boot will be on the heads of that CT side, and Thunder Logic will be primed to take a very commanding 16-7 victory into this 1-0 bracket. Of course, the Whalers have to make their last stand here. They can very well do it. But Thunder Logic, well, waiting for these pushes, although Ponalone punishes 2 players up with the M4s. He might just catch out Pure 2. That's a great flashbang, and Ponalone has single-handedly won the round here. He's got the bomb. He's got all 3 kills over towards A. Another kill came through from Boo, but now it's Insomniac all left alone, and maybe Ponalone might be better served with the rifle right now, because that was a brilliant play.
That was so sick. Maybe he's not a one-trick opper, Boggs. And he's got that hefty rifle on his back. Now Insomniac, he's in such a peculiar position with really no way out. I mean, every single kill here obviously goes a long way, but he won't even get that. Op is recovered. That's a free weapon available now for New England Whalers. The free upgrade. Double AKs now picked up by New England Whalers as well. 14-8. Money here for Thunder Logic. It's still good enough for the buy. It will be limited in some ways. I think Insomniac will have to downgrade here. No op for him. Does Pure get an AK out? Yeah, they do. They'll have limited utility for some of the players. So it's Anderson, Pure, and Insomniac. But overall, they have a pretty good set of weapons, of course. But New England Whalers, Boggs, this is it. This is the end of their lifeline. If they mess up here, if they screw this one up, if they can't convert this into a round win, they might just be over here and now. And Boo is off to a great start. And in a spam of all ways as well.
That's always a tilting way to die, that woodwall spam. Ponalone's also added a kill too, takes one down towards Commentators. So right now, Whalers are giving the Thunder Logic side a taste of their own medicine, just plucking them apart one by one. Good nade there from Ben Lead over towards short as well. And Whalers, they're more or less content to just hold their ankles and wait for Thunder Logic to make a move. They have the double man advantage, no need to really force an issue and give a potential pick. The cross though will come through the bridge. DJ holds down Mouse 1, deals a lot of damage. Anderson out through. Monster, though, will have to do the job of 2 of his teammates. He's already lost 1. Pure coming in as well. He's coming up short, though. There's nobody short now. Ben Lead from Pit will trade out Anderson, and Pure swings on through. But he goes down to Ben as well. 14-9 now. The money in the bin for Thunder Logic. A 10th round potentially for the Whalers here. And, well, I'm not going to call it that forbidden word just yet to avoid the caster's curse.
No.
It's definitely looking a little more likely.
See, the thing about the caster's curse, Boggs, it doesn't go off words. It goes off your intention. Whenever the thought comes into your mind, you've already casted the curse, Boggs.
Well, at least that Molotov will help stave it off, at least for now.
Oh! A little fadeaway. Okay.
That was a nice little second shot there from Pone alone. That was crispy. And actually, Thunder Logic are on a double save. It's going to get the Whalers an 11th round, Roy. Unless they can win it with the MAC-10s and the Deagles, but good utility usage early again from New England Whalers will hold them at bay. Rampage, if he can get 1 or 2 kills here, should be more than good. Nade will go through, but now he might get flanked. That's a good amount of damage dealt there as well. But Pone alone over towards Long cannot help his teammates. These two players short might have to help out Rampage, who is getting bullied down. 1 kill, 2 kills go each way. It's a 3v3, and DJ might just fall towards short. Indeed, he will. It's Anderson who upgraded to the AK to find the kill. And now, 3v2 to favor Thunder Logic, and Shaniak and Anderson have a combined 50 points of health. But Shaniak is at the very least 2 shots despite his 40 points of health. And it's all down to Ben Leet and Pone alone again, 2 old teammates reunited, and it feels so good, but can it feel even better? Can they make this comeback happen? Can they clutch out this round for their team?
Oh man, the positioning right now for Pure is just so savage. Just using the little ledge for cover into Strata's position. And Shaniak gets caught off, but Bentley's position is now compromised. Pure, what they picked up off Pone alone's body, he'll use that for success. And it's Thunder Logic now. Of all the rounds to pick up to bring yourself up to match point, it is the half by Boggs. It's the eco. And Thunder Logic now 15-10. Luckily for New England Whalers, they do have money for the buy to contest this 5 rounds here in a row. But man, are these going to be 5 long rounds, Boggs.
It would have to be 5 long rounds for Whalers to make the comeback to overtime, but they'll have to win this round first and then take it every single step of the way, 1 step at a time. 5 rounds in a row, and Boo's already been tagged down through the wood wall, receiving a bit of damage as he was so fond of dealing before. The utility on Whalers is already been killed down too, and Anderson's caught off Rampage peeking through. It's not looking good for the Whalers here. I think Thunder Logic might have done enough. Boo gets reboosted though and does at the very least equalize it. So now things are starting to stabilize a little bit for the Whalers, but Boo is still low. He does have a kit, but they're limited to 1 smoke and 3 flashbangs. This is not the best situation at all for the Whalers.
"45 seconds left on the clock, Boggs. And there's no pressure on the A side soon. I think, yeah, I was just about to say, Boo will probably likely come over to reinforce the B defenses. And now with the smokes and flashes coming out, it's pretty obvious where Thunder Logic is ending, but they get themselves a double entry to make this possible. DJ combating for his life, only able to find 2, but at least he sets up Pone alone for a more possible scenario, and he's just getting baited away. Pure with the op to close it off, and it is Thunder Logic now with the win, with the upset, but maybe not that much of an upset, Boggs. You said it, you called it, and you also cast or cursed it, Boggs. So you're definitely rooting for Thunder Logic there in that scenario.
I just wanted to see a good game, and Thunder Logic definitely delivered. Whalers had their moments too, but Thunder Logic looked to be the much more well-versed team, I would say, on the map.
Yeah.
I feel like they were more comfortable.
And confidence, right? They're willing to take these crazy risks. You got Shaniak just going for any duel he wanted with the op, just taking the fights, winning the fights. And I think it really just came down to those picks, right? Those early round picks, the early resolutions of the round, that really solidified the deal. But that's how, sometimes it happens. And Thunder Logic, they impress and they move on to the 1-0 pool. So congratulations to them. But they're up against the beasts of Winners League, Boggs. Next week is going to really give us an eye-opener to where these teams stand in terms of their potential, in terms of the predator pyramid of power, I suppose you could call it. But for now, that is the action that we have for you for this matchup, and the story ends here. But we will be moving on to another match in 50 minutes. I'm not entirely sure if we'll be ending the stream or not for this matchup. We will be ending. Okay, confirmation. We will definitely be ending the stream. We will be back in about 50 minutes. Or I think the broadcast will come in 40 minutes. So we'll see you then. For now, we're out of here. Please follow our socials: Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere, baby. We're there. Win.gg. Check that out as well. And shout out to our sponsors, VBet, for the season of Winners League. myself and Boggs, we're out, and we'll see you guys in 40 minutes.